So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to get this. It's the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
On the double. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Okay, right?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Raiders 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hey, 734.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. 1:50 to go here in the first half. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The kick by Sanders is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29. 29. It's fresh.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 29, Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him
them going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Express! One, later one.
Now Carr. And he's got Fuller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Keon Crossan. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, we're good.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Carr completes it, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr going to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
734.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They hand it off to Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Raiders 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll... 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. Ready, ready.
And they take a knee.
Down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,